What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing well. It's cold as hell outside. I'm not going out there, but I thought I would show you like my top 5 winter essentials, or just like my top 5 winter wardrobe essentials. Like if these 5 items were missing from my wardrobe at the moment, I would have to replace them with something else. But here are my 5 wardrobe winter essentials. I'm going to start off with these thermals from Uniqlo. I got these back in October, I believe, and ever since I got them, I have pretty much been wearing them religiously, and these are the only thermals I have in my rotation. I originally got them because I wanted to test out a cotton poly blend thermal, because in my experience with vintage thermals, I've always had the problem with vintage thermals that are 100% cotton and they just stretch out after a wear or two, and I really hated that. But these hold their shape for multiple wears. I also run like naturally hot, so something like a thermal allows me just to have like one base layer, and so I don't have to wear like 4 coats, which I actually hate. Layering is cool and all. I don't want to wear 4 coats to stay warm. These have been like the perfect underlay for me, so I can just go out, wear a thermal, put on a hoodie, and I'm out the door. Not to mention, I think I got these for $20 or less each, which I've had 0 problems with the quality on these, and I highly recommend these. The next thing on this list is this pair of Simple Project denim, and the reason why these are on the list is because they're one of the only pairs of pants that I own that doesn't drag on the floor. So whenever it's snowing, raining, there's ice on the ground, whatever it is, I'm wearing these because I don't want the backs of my legs to be soaking wet. The only thing is that they do have some distressing, but honestly the denim is so heavy, it still keeps me warm despite having these distressings all along the pant. Also for this season, my wardrobe has really gone well with this blue, so I can really throw on anything with this pair of denim and it'll look pretty decent. But just having a pair of denim that doesn't scrape on the floor and doesn't get my legs wet during the winter season is like really nice. Now for the third item, I have these 3 mohair beanies, and they are from my brand, but I'm not putting them on here to try to sell them to you. I'm putting them on here because I genuinely wear them all the time. Just having a textured beanie that I can throw on at any point that keeps my head warm, and they are like the perfect size for my head, so if I want to cover my ear, I can. If I want it to sit above my ear, it can, and that's of course without looking weird. These have been just like my go-to beanie for this season. Back in October, September, I knew that I wanted to have a textured beanie, whether that be Bummer or maybe like Acne Studios. Being able to add a bit of texture to my outfits so readily available for me has made me wear these things a ton. Last up are these 2 pairs of shoes, and I'm gonna first start off with these J. Crew Cascade boots. These are my go-to shoes if there's rain, salt, snow, whatever the weather is, I'm wearing these. They have a very nice thick Vibram sole as well. It makes it so I'm not ending up on a YouTube ice compilation because I'm not slipping in these. I also had a suede version of these, but I decided to sell them and keep these because these are way better in the winter weather. Like I don't have to worry about the suede because it's leather. I just can wear them, get them soaking wet, and it does not matter. And after all that I've put them through already, they look brand new, and I haven't cleaned them once. I think having a hiking boot in your rotation is very essential, whether that's like a Salomon boot, whether it's a Roa pair, ROA, is very nice to have in the winter just for those bad weather days. Then we have these Keen padded mules. They're like house slippers on steroids, but these are my go-to taking out the trash, going to the grocery store. If I just want to slip something on and get out of the house, these are what I'm wearing. If you see me in public with these, just know that I don't want to be there. They don't have like a sport mode attachment, but you can just tighten it at the top. Like if you want to really have these things not fall off, you can tighten it. And if you want to keep snow and sleet out, the inside is like this fleece material and the outside is padded nylon, so they're weatherproof. They also have this crazy outdoor sole, which I don't know why you put that on a slipper. That's supposed to be like a house slipper, but these things are banging. That is pretty much all of my winter wardrobe essentials. Like these are the items that if they were missing, I'd be out of luck. So I wanted to kind of go over what I've been wearing this winter and kind of the shift I'm seeing in my personal style, but I'm gonna start with these 2 outfits that are basically what you would call my uniform, something that you would catch me in multiple days a week, something very simple to put on and something I feel confident and comfortable in. It usually consists of a hoodie and or some sort of loose or flared fitting pair of denim. When it comes to pants, I'm definitely more into denim than other styles. I think that they just look good with everything, which makes me just gravitate towards them. And for the shoes, I either have on some sort of derby and or boot. I've really been wearing these Ouray New York City derbies almost every single day, and I just absolutely love them. I can also just throw on something like a beanie to add either some color or just for more functionality. But overall for my uniform, I just like to keep it extremely simple. I can also add an overcoat or just a larger jacket, something that it kind of breaks up the belt line that usually my outfit is split in half by. This one is a bit oversized, so it kind of makes me feel like Batman. So it does really add volume to my outfit. But now switching up to my one waterproof outfit. Okay, now where I live, I don't have to walk a lot in the rain. I don't really see the value in purchasing a very expensive raincoat. If I live somewhere like New York City, I would definitely invest in a nice raincoat, but for now I just have this thrifted one. But I wouldn't say this is my favorite looking outfit, but definitely the most practical and useful. Now this is where I don't understand why my style is going this way, but I've been really enjoying more formal and less casual wear. Now I'm not gonna say this is something like business casual because it's not, but just looking a little bit more put together is something that I've really enjoyed over the past couple months. I really have no reason to be dressed up, but that's pretty much about it, and I'm just gonna let the rest of the outfits kind of roll out. First off, I still am a little bit sick, so my voice sounds a little different, but I wanted to get this video out. So I always love watching other people time to talk about their creative process, whether they're working on their brand or working on personal projects, just like kind of their ideas and sampling process. So I thought I would do one for this new bag that I just got the first sample in for. It is a crossbody and shoulder bag made out of this very pliable, soft, pebbled leather. The reason I chose this leather is because I wanted it to really just like have not a lot of form. Then there's really not a lot of construction to the bag itself. The only two supporting pieces are these side seams and the bottom. So when you set it down, it just really like slouches on itself, which was something that I really like in bags. It also can adjust up to 5 inches on each side. So depending on if you're taller or shorter, you can obviously adjust it to the height that you would like it at. Another thing that I added was along with to hold the straps, just to keep it more clean and not flopping around. But I added these little key rings, and the idea behind that was to either have your keys on there, or if you wanted to add just like little figurines or little key ring accessories to really personalize the bag and make it your own. I have it on the front and the back side. It uses YKK zippers, my favorite zippers, and on that internal pocket, if you can see. The inside is also lined with like this velour. It's not suede because I didn't want it to dye whatever you have in there, whatever the color the inside is. And let me tell you, this thing can hold a lot. I'll put a clip of me trying to put as much stuff in here as I can, but you literally can fit so many things in here. And for doing any type of shopping, I think this is like a very nice sized bag for that. You can really put a lot of things in here. Let's say you go shopping at a flea market, you can just put all the things that you bought that day in this bag. You don't have to carry around another bag. There is still a lot to be changed on it. I just thought I would show you guys what I'm working on at the moment. See, like that. And I will also show some on bodies of this first sample.